To our instructor, Ma'am Lene, to my fellow classmate, Crim 1A, and other criminology student, good morning. Today, I decided to talk about depression. But let me ask you some question. Who among you experienced depression? How did you overcome it? What was the feeling of being depressed? But first, let us know what is depression. Depression is a state of low mood that can affect a person's thought, behavior, feeling, and sense of well-being. Depression is one of the leading problems in the society these days, especially in this time of pandemic. In us, almost 10% of adults struggle with depression. And here in the Philippines, almost 3 million Filipino are experiencing depression. See, many people are suffering and experiencing this kind of disorder, even normal people, even celebrity, talented, genius people, rich and poor, and even us, student, can have the possibility to experience this kind of mental disorder. And, be- and because it a kind of mental health illness, it can be a lot harder to understand. It won't go away just because you want to. It's not as easy as having a fever or cough and cold. The symptoms can come and go over a period of weeks, months, or even years. But the worst is sometimes it ends up in suicide. Depression is caused by a combination of biological, psychological, and social factors. For example, job loss, agree with someone, failed relationship, project, exam, quizzes, assignment, requirements, freight, friends and family problem, financial problem, low grades can contribute in having stress, then suddenly depression. Depression can have a lot of different symptoms like low mood, loss of interest in things you have normally enjoy, change in appetite, feeling worthless, sad, anxious, empty, hopeless, helpless, irritable, ashamed, restless and guilty, sleeping too much or too little, poor of concentration, loss of energy, or recurrent thought of suicide. According to psychiatric guideline, if you have at least five of those symptoms, you qualify for diagnosis of depression, and its effects are loss of interest in pleasurable activity, loss of appetite and weight loss, overeating and weight again, insomnia or oversleeping, fatigue, chronic pain, difficulty concentrating, memory loss, suicidal thought, and four times more likely to develop a heart attack. Treatment for depression usually include psychotherapy and medication. Either can work on its own, but a combination of medication and therapy has been found to be the most effective, which complement each other to boost brain chemicals. In addition, there is also electric convulsive therapy, which is used to extreme case and found to be effective. It is likely a controlled seizure in the patient brain. Other treatment like transcranial magnetic stimulation are being investigated too. In summary, depression is a disorder that widespread but poorly understood. When it comes to any mental health issue, I think there is nothing wrong with having it, either with yourself or somebody that you love. If you have depression, it's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's nothing to hide. It's something to hit head on with. There is one thing that if you did every single day, it would make an extraordinary difference in whatever mental health issue you're struggling with. And that is exercise, and it is proven to be effective based on people who experience depression and other mental health issue. and and it is one of the things that they advise to those people experiencing depression. The reason why you have to exercise in that because when you have physically moved, it changes your brain. In addition, getting your heart rate up, getting outside, breathing, feeling connected, getting out of your house which may make you feel depressed and trapped, listening to music, talking to your close friends and family member, playing with your pet will help you to improve your mental health and also your physical health. Doing that every day not only moves your body which changes your mind, it's get out of your physical environment which is one of the things that people which with depression tend to have a hard time doing. You should also create a moment in your own routine in your life. Make a step and little by little settle the things you have to settle because you know what your brains need it, your body needs it, your mental health needs it in order to overcome depression. If you are going through any form of crisis right now, especially in this time of pandemic, I know that you have this kind of feeling that you don't want to get off your bed or get out of your room. Just remember this, pain is always there because life is freaking pain, but suffering is a choice. That pain, that weaknesses, that problem, if you face it, if you do your best to fight against it, then it will give you strength, make you make you wiser. It will make you more happier someday. If nobody support you have to support yourself. If nobody trusts you have to trust yourself. Because if you reach the point that you feel you want to die, and if you end up killing yourself just because you are depressed and don't know what to do, then you are not a great person. You end up destroying God's greatest gift, which is your life, and you failed in surviving His challenges. Your life is important no matter what. Trusting, hoping, and faith in God are our main weapon. Trust me. That's all for today. Thank you.